Okay, you guys, I am here to make the low carb ice cream I promised you guys. This is perfect for if you're on a low carb or keto. I've already separated 2 eggs. This is just the yolk. And I put the whites in another bowl. I can use it in omelets or whatever later. You are going to need heavy whipping cream. I use the Organic Valley. There's no carbs in this. 0 carbs. And you're going to need a good half and half. Now, for sake of video, I just got the Walmart brand half and half and this half and half. Most half and halves are low in carbs. So you're going to need, for this recipe, you'll need 2 egg yolks. And I use organic cage-free brown eggs, but I just use the yolks. 2 egg yolks, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and 1 cup of half and half. You'll need 1 tablespoon of your favorite flavor. I use the Da Vinci. This is the caramel syrup. It's sugar-free. It does have Splenda in it. Or you could, this is the caramel. You can use vanilla, whatever flavor you like. I just use a tablespoon of that. And 1 packet of stevia. I use the Whole Food brand stevia. You'll need an ice cream maker, which this is my ice cream maker. It's all broken into pieces right now until I get it together. And you'll need ice cream rock salt. And this I got at the grocery store for like $1.50 a box. And you get a lot. So what I do is I warm 1 cup of the half and half on the stove. I hope you can see this. And you're going to warm it up till it's just simmering. I don't even know if you can get that on camera. I can get that. You just want it really, really hot, but not boiling. So I'm starting to get a little bubbles, but it's not boiling. And what you're going to do, you're going to temper your eggs. This is the part people were confused about, so I'm going to try to do this and hold the camera. You're going to whisk your eggs for about a minute. So you're going to whisk the egg for, like I said, about a minute. And it's going to lighten the yolk up a little bit. It's going to be a little paler. And you're going to take your hot half and half. So after you warm your cream, your half and half, very slowly, and I mean very slowly, this is just a couple of tablespoons, just maybe a tablespoon or 2 of the hot half and half. You're going to put in, and then you're going to whisk some more. Very slow. And once you don't see the half and half, you add a little bit more, a couple tablespoons at a time, maybe 2 tablespoons, very slowly. And this is so you do not scramble your eggs. And you want to make your eggs safe to eat, so we have to slowly warm the egg yolks. Again, I'm going to add just a tad bit, and I'm going to keep whisking. So very, 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 very slow process. Just a little at a time. So once you get the egg yolks and the 1 cup of half and half all combined, you're going to put this back into the pot and you're going to let it simmer for just a minute or so, just until it's really, really hot but not boiling, just to a simmer. And once you see a little bit of steam, and you're not going to see it on the video, but just a little steam come off, turn it off and remove it from the heat. I put mine back in the bowl. And then I add my heavy whipping cream. Okay, I added my cold whipping cream. I had to kind of stop the video because it's hard to work with holding the camera. But it's the best lighting. So I added the cold whipping cream. That will help cool the mixture down. And you just whisk it really, really good together. Now you want the canister, the can that your ice cream maker comes with, you want to put it in the freezer before you do this so it's really, really cold. I put it in there for maybe 30 minutes, for about 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, I'm getting milk everywhere. For about 30 minutes to an hour so it's nice and cold. And then you're going to just follow your ice cream maker's directions. And you're going to make sure everything is nice and sterile. And you're going to start putting it together. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. So, let's see if I can get this in. You're going to pour the mixture into the can without making a mess, I hope. And then you put it all together. A lid on really tight and make sure that nothing can get into it. That's very important. Doing this with one hand is not easy. I bought this ice cream maker at Walmart and I paid, I think it was $17. It was very, very inexpensive. And then I will start loading it as the instructions with the ice and salt. So for sake of video, let me just show you. I've plugged in my machine and it's starting to turn. And you're just gonna layer, on my machine, I just layer the salt and ice. A layer of salt, a layer of ice, a layer of salt, layer of ice. So this will take about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. It was really fast the first time I did it, and I will show you the end results. So this is soft, like a soft serve right now, and you can go as, it can get harder if you leave it in longer, but for the video, I'm just going to go ahead and stop it now. And it's, right now, it's like I said, it's like a soft serve. And you're going to want to get a airtight container that's good in the freezer. And I'll show you how I pack it. So I pack it in a airtight container and then I cover it with plastic wrap. Make sure you push it down onto the ice cream and then cover it with an airtight lid. What I've been doing is putting it in these little half-cup containers, and I've only been eating 1/4 of a cup, and it works for my macros, and it's plenty for me because it is very, very rich. And that's it. Make sure it's airtight, and you pop it in the freezer, and it can harden, or if you like soft serve, then you can just eat it straight out of the